next slide talks. Goldstein goes into depth on 4 different ways that a ruler can be overthrown, especially a ruler like Big Brother. But in going over those 4 dramatic ways, he also explains how it's absolutely impossible for any of them to ever happen. So, 1, you could be invaded and conquered by an external power. This is one way that a dictatorship can be overthrown. They can be invaded and conquered by an external power. Is this possible?
No.
Why?
Because they would kill you before you started.
What do you mean?
Like the group, right? Oh no, never mind. No, because the war it has no ending.
And why does it have no ending? Flip your page back over. There you go.
Because the 3 know they are unable to defeat others.
Right, they're unable to defeat others. Yeah, and they can't cross each other's borders. No, there's no chance of this. The other two like it like this. They like this society being the way it is, because if they didn't, they would probably team up and try to knock out the other one. This is impossible. None of the countries can invade the other ones. It's impossible. Sure, they can battle in North Egypt or in North Africa or the Middle East, but it's not going to happen. They're never going to cross each other's borders. Number 2 is the party or the party in power could govern so badly that everyone just kind of revolts against it. Now, why is this one impossible?
Because anybody tries to revolt would be killed.
Okay, hold on. Raise your hands and say, Chris, I like that. Say that again.
Because anybody who would even try to revolt gets killed.
Good. So anyone who tries to revolt or starts to revolt is going to get killed. What else, Justin?
Ignorance and notice when they're being governed badly.
That too. They're also they don't understand that they're being governed badly at all. The citizens need to know that they're being repressed in order to revolt, and they have no idea they're even being repressed. They don't know that. Winston's one of the few people that recognizes the fact that things aren't all okay. But yeah, Chris, you're also right. I don't have that up here, but you're also right. If anyone wants to revolt, they're just going to get killed. Why the trolls don't revolt, I have no idea. They have 85% of the population. I'm sure that they can handle it.
Yeah, if they try to revolt, like, then it'd be like, you can't kill them all.
The thought police can't kill every single member of the trolls. It's impossible. Because that would also get rid of the lower class.
Yeah,
They don't want that to
like
happen.
zombies. So,
Foreshadowing?
Maybe a little foreshadowing, possibly.
how's that work?
Maybe foreshadowing. Okay, so Big Brother could be overthrown if a strong middle class were to form. So a middle class that has some type of power. Hey, bud. You missed some fun stuff.
Said that yesterday.
I'm going to say it every day. Anytime anyone leaves, they come back to the bathroom and say. So, why can't a middle class form? Someone that isn't Chris, Emilio, or Justin, because you've answered all my questions today. Jamie, you too. Why can't a middle class form? Karina?
Because they're always being monitored.
Good, they're always being monitored. What else? What else about the middle class? Do they have any quality of life? Can their quality of life go up?
No.
Why not?
Because there's a war, right?
The constant war gets rid of everything. There's no way for the middle class to become stronger. In order to become stronger, they need to have a sense of life improving. They need to have a quality of life boost, and this makes it impossible. I'm sorry. I'm always in your way, Wally. So all of the middle class's assets, anything that they could have, just gets destroyed in the war. So they're never going to be strong enough to have a middle class. And the last one is the most impossible of all. The party could lose self-confidence. Now, why is this never going to happen in our society?
How do you use self-confidence when you have all that good stuff?
Exactly. There's no way for the party to lose confidence. They have all the power. They love having all the power. They're never going to not have all the power. Justin?
What if they feel empty?
They're not going
A
to.
lot of rich folk feel empty because they have all this, but they have no purpose.
I guess that could potentially happen, but the way that the party operates, it's not going to. all the people that are in the inner party, they don't look at it like, oh, we're really rich, this is great. They look at it as, we need to keep Big Brother strong so we can stay where we are and so Oceania can stay where it is. Isaiah, you alright? Sit down a little bit, making sure you're awake on it. Alright, so how does this keep happening? How does Big Brother stay in power? The right people, the quote unquote right people, are brought up. So people that have the right thoughts, people that aren't going to shake things up at all, they get groomed from a young age. These are the kids that are the spies. These are like Parsons' children. And when they take that test, even if they don't score that high, if they have the right thoughts, the party might just say, okay, you're inner party, you're good, we like you. Because they're going to keep Big Brother's legacy alive.
So there's like several big brothers over time, like the Queen and the King or Queen.
Big Brother is, in the minds of the party and of the proles, he is like their president. He's their guy in charge. In reality, he might not even
It's
exist.
just an idea.
Yeah, Big Brother's more of an idea. It's the entity of, this is our ruler, he is the supreme end-all, be-all. But in reality, he might not even exist. So the right leaders are groomed, everybody else is kept at bay with the thought police. So even if you aren't killed by the thought police, you're scared enough that you're not going to try to do anything. So if you think, oh wait, we might be able to change something, we can have a better idea, a better way to raise the quality of life for people, they might either kill you or you'll be too scared to come out with your idea. And like I said earlier, there's no laws. Lawyers aren't going to argue this society. It's impossible. Hi, Ms. Von Leer.
Hi.
This is for me.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome. Look at this class, how well behaved. Look. I'll be in trouble if there's stuff wrong.
No, you're okay. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm not being videotaped for my classes. It's okay. I can edit this part out. It's okay.
I'm so scared.
Wait, you have control of this video, Mr. Murphy.
I know. Alright, so this is how they kind of keep it all together. This is the best crowd control tactic. Thought control. Big Brother can never be wrong. He will never be wrong. By changing the past, by rewriting history over and over and over again, he is always going to be right, and no one's ever going to think otherwise. And if they do think otherwise, what happens?
You
They
get-
get recognized.
They get killed, vaporized, murdered, tortured, however you want to put it. He can never be wrong, he will never be wrong. And look at the slogan. Ignorance is strength. The ignorance of the people is strength for the party. We just have 2 more bullets, guys. Don't worry, we're getting there.
What's that picture? I don't even know what that is.
Doesn't matter.
It looks weird. Scary.
Kind of the idea. So how are people good citizens in Oceania? How can you be a good citizen? You do what the party tells you, and how do you do that? Like, what's an action that they can do?
Think
How long?
about
Hold on, Dan. I pointed at Danielle.
think about something right in the party.
They can think good thoughts about the brother in the party, right? They can use double think. They can remember the current history without really questioning it. They can think good thoughts, even if they disagree with them. They're going to remember them as if they're true. So if Emilio comes in tomorrow and says, "Oh, I wore a red shirt yesterday," clearly we all know that he didn't, but we're just going to say, "Yeah, you wore a red shirt. You're right." Because if not, Emilio's thought police are going to come kill us all. Right, bud?
We'll say we will.
So, double think is the way to be a good citizen. The very last thing, how do you guys think Winston reacts to this book? You didn't read the chapter, so you don't know. How do you think Winston reacted to all of this? Give me a guess or two. How do you think he reacted?
Probably like, this is like exactly what the party is, like he knows everything, like man was